Welcome back, overcomers and friends and family joining us here today. This is the Healing Homestead with Delana and Kenny. And back behind us, as you can see, there's some exciting stuff. We got windows and doors, and it's all the way around. Like, our house is actually sealed up as far as those. So now we got a roof on it. We have the windows in, and the siding is going to be coming within like the next 10 days or so, and it's perfect timing because it is getting cold where we're at. I think it froze like 3 or 4 nights this last week. We got a 10-day stretch of where it's going to be warmer. So we're going to try to get as much done as we can, and it has been progressing. We're going to walk you around the back here in a little bit and reveal some stuff that we had happen with us that's going to help us in this journey.
All right, let's take you on a tour.
All right, so you guys, on one of the previous videos, I had to clean up this yard area and make that available, and so here is the big reveal on why we were doing that. So as you, oh, there it is, Cougar. Yeah, we got a camper, and we've been looking for one for a long time, and we've always been like the 3rd or 4th person that's called to look at it. And so we're the ones that get that unlucky call of, hey, sorry, the people before you ended up taking it. And so we got first dibs on this one, and so now we're going to be able to live out here on the land, which is going to help us with rent and commute. And actually, this is going to be us being at home. I mean, that's a temporary living space, and obviously it's something that we can move around and go see different places, see our kids now that they're launching off into their military careers. But big stuff.
All right, so we got this delivered a few days ago. We've got some things to do to it before we're ready to move in. Kenny's going to be plumbing in a drain line going from the black and gray water tanks to tie into our septic. That way it's real easy to just come and open that up and empty it out through the winter time. The other thing we're having happen next week is we're having them come and do a propane line directly to the camper so that we don't have to be replacing tanks and everything. But this is really cool because it's big, it'll fit our whole family, and I think it'll actually be comfortable for us as well. We do not have a truck right now that will tow this. The plan is to, in the future, get one, but one step at a time. But it helped us to know what camper we ended up getting and wanting, and this allows us to live here, save money in rent, and for the price we got it, it just really, I think is going to be the better move for our family, especially coming back and forth here and paying for childcare and all of that stuff. So I'm really excited. I'll give you guys a little look through. Okay, we're going to go through. And here it is. So we've got the pull-out couch, the dinette, kind of rare, but this actually has a pantry, which is really good for our huge family. The microwave is actually a convection oven. I also have a little air fryer toaster oven that we're going to put right above it. And then it's got the stovetop, the built-in coffee maker, and then back here we have a bunkhouse. So we'll actually be able to fit all the kids. And then up here we have Kenny and I's room. So, like I said, it has a lot of space. So I have plans to eventually put my touch to it and redecorate it and everything, paint. but for now it's going to work great, and I really care more about getting into the big house, and then this will be a project for later on, but right now it's livable and it's functional. So we're hoping to get moved in here in the next week or two so that we can be out on the land full time.
What we're doing is we're gonna just plumb this directly into our septic line from the black tank, and so that's all I've done is I've cut the septic line and I put on this elbow here, and we're just going to be plumbing this PVC directly to the camper for now, and just to get us through until the house is running. And then once I'm done with this, and like when we're not using the camper, I can just plumb on a cap for that line so that it'll be there if we need it, or we can just cap it and not use it. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. I've got one last fitting to do, and it's kind of touch and go with plumbing. You gotta kind of know ahead of time what you're doing. So I marked all these out, cut them, and then I'm plumbing it in one piece at a time, going from the trunk line to the RV, because I want to make sure that all this stuff lines up. So we'll see a finished product when I'm done. So.
Okay, so what is that you just did with that piece?
Well, that's a repair coupling, and so it slips all the way over the pipe, and I use the primer and the glue. That's just how I was taught when I did pool plumbing down in Florida. But pretty much you prime the ends that are going to be glued, and once they're ready, once that's like dried up, you can then apply the glue. But the glue is going to set as it is attached to the fitting. It like honestly forms a weld of the plastic, so you have to be kind of quick. And since I pushed the fitting this way, I just put extra glue around. Since it's not a pressurized line per se, it's just the septic line, just to make sure that I sealed up any voids if there were any. I think it was a pretty straightforward plumb, but just to be sure, I put that extra on there. Cleaning up the edges, because it's a lot easier to plumb when you don't catch something right in the middle of your plumb. These ends are going to go on with the Fernco couplings, which are just rubber wraps with stainless steel straps around them, and you just kind of screw them on afterwards. But if not, you try to work with something like that, you're gonna have some issues. So clean up your pipe.
And here's what he's talking about.
That's a Fern Co coupling, right in the middle of that black rubber boot, kind of.
Okay, so he's got that line put together, and now he's putting this on.
And I'm just kind of splitting the difference in between the pipes. So I'm going to slip this one on a little bit further and then try to get it pushed back onto this other one. Try, because when you're dealing with rubber, it doesn't always want to work well. But
All done. Babe, I think we're ready to move in.
yeah, I think we've been ready to move in. This place just hasn't been ready for us to move in.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's ready for us to move in. What do you think?
Yeah.
We just gotta hook up that water hose.
Yep.